guys, I'm Jessica with A Moment to Remember Photography, and I am going to show you guys a really cool little trick today. I'm really excited about this one because I've seen through different newborn photography sites, photographers kind of discussing this, and no one can quite get to like the bottom of how you get this perfect round wrapped baby. And I've known this little trick for a while. I kind of stumbled upon it on my own. Nobody showed it to me, although I'm sure there's other people that have stumbled upon it too. There'd have to be, because I don't know that there's a way to actually wrap a baby to get them perfect like this. But you know, if you are an aspiring newborn photographer, you do newborn photography, I know that for a period of time, I also would see those wrapped poses and think, how do they get them into a perfect ball? So I'm going to be honest, you know, you do have to have the foundation of a good wrap to begin with. You can't just have, you know, kind of a crappy wrap and think that you're going to get to this in Photoshop. You're not. So you do kind of have to know how to do a decent wrap to start with. So I'm going to kind of show you guys. This image is not edited other than the little trick that I did that I'm about to show you guys. So let me click this off. So there you go. So this is what you have. And I think that most people are used to this. Unless there's some kind of voodoo witch magic out there that I'm not aware of, I'm not quite sure how you make shoulders and elbows and bent knees and all that stuff line up into a perfect ball. I've never been able to do it. So not that it's not possible, but if it is, somebody's got some real good trickery or some real good technique. So anyway, so the easy part of this is we're just going to do this with Liquify. And like I said, in those groups that I told you about, I've heard people mention Liquify, but then they say that it makes it too smooth and you lose the detail on the edges. And I'm pretty sure I know why for that also, and I'm going to explain that in a second. So first you need to start on your background layer, and you're going to right click and duplicate layer. So there we go. We're going to go up into filter and we're going to select Liquify. And if you work with Liquify to maybe thin people or things of that nature, you're more than likely are coming to this push left tool. All right. I think that's the one that people kind of gravitate towards for some reason. But that's not the one you want. You want this one up here, which is the forward warp tool. So you want to be selected on that, click on that. And then you want to start with kind of a big brush to begin with. And you're going to push in. So you kind of see how your circle's partly on the wrap and then partly off. So you're going to do that, and then you're going to come in on these bumps and very slightly push in. And you're going to come down to a little knee and push until it kind of matches up with this. And you're going to keep doing that all the way around, okay? This one, I like them to look nice and balled up. So you might even need to make it a little bit smaller when you have one where you need to get in, see, just like that. And I'm probably going to do it on this because that one's not denting in quite as much as I'd like. And I'll come up here to the shoulder, bring the shoulder in, and then make it bigger again. I'm going to come over here because this one's kind of bumping out in a way that I don't like. And then I'm actually going to come in on the wrap and pull this down a bit, like manipulate that a little bit, because this kind of has this weird dent right here with that shadow that I kind of want to get rid of a bit. And to me, he looks a little kind of elongated. So I would come back down here and just push in down here a little bit to make it a little bit more ball-like. And you just keep kind of pushing until you think it looks perfect. The other thing is that when you're getting up here like by the shoulder area, you're going to have to use a smaller one because you don't want it to be on any part of like their face or their ear when you're doing it, because that will affect the shape of the face and the ear, and you don't want that. So I would call that good. You'll just click OK. And there you have it. And so we'll click it off. And there you go. It's super, super easy. You then obviously merge those layers. You now have one layer, and then you can continue on with your editing. I thank you for watching this. If you guys would like to see more from me, you can like me on Facebook, facebook.com/a moment to remember photography. Thanks for watching, guys.